Two teams on winning streaks clash here this afternoon as B.LEAGUE action comes your way as the Kawasaki Thunders are hosting the Sanen NEOPHOENIX. Kawasaki is on a 7-game winning streak. The Sanen NEOPHOENIX have won their last 2 games. Something's gonna give here this Saturday afternoon. We'd like to welcome you to the Todoroki Arena. In English, it's called the Roar Arena. And the Kawasaki fans want to roar once again here this afternoon with another victory. Their 8th straight as they try to make a push for the playoffs, which they call here in the B-League as the championship. Right now, let's take a look at the team standings, and you can see there, on top of their division at 37-17 are the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. And a couple of slots behind are the Sanen NEOPHOENIX, 21-33. They're out of the running to make it to the championship, but as far as they're concerned, this is actually their best season in the last 3 years. So further improving. That's all they want to be able to do. So hopefully next year, maybe they can try to vie for the championship. Unfortunately, again, they were beset with a lot of injuries. You can see there, number 1, Yante Matin, a power forward. Actually, he was a real big find. He was actually the SEC Player of the Year in 2018 and played also for the Miami Heat for 2 years. But he's out. Kyle Collinsworth, number 55, was also a very big name. But he played the first week, and that was it. And then the last number that you saw there, number 24, Ryusei Sasaki, is their starting point guard. He's also out. And so can you imagine when you have 3 key players out? That's going to be really difficult. As we take a look at the lineup, of course, Terry Ravena has been able to avoid injury. He's been able to play most of the games. And they're going to be relying on number 9, Kyle O'Quinn. They also have number 4, Isaiah Hicks. He's back. He's supposed to give them a winning tradition because he was actually part of the NCAA championship team in 2017. But even he was in and out of the lineup because of injuries. There's Terry Ravena, the high flyer. Already now a veteran from the Philippines. This is his 3rd year, and this so far has been his best year on a personal level and also the best year, as we mentioned, for the Sanen NEOPHOENIX. But still, they're going to finish with a losing record here. But they have picked up the last 2 wins in their last 2 times on the court, and they'd like to make it 3 in a row as we have the starters for both these squads. Starting out first with the visitors, the Sanen NEOPHOENIX, starting out with number 4, Isaiah Hicks. They have number 9, Kyle O'Quinn. Number 14, Kosuke Kanemaru. He's another individual. He's actually a longtime member of the Japanese national squad, but he was also in and out of the lineup. They will start out with number 29, Kazuki Hosokawa. He was their gunner. And then finally they have number 32. That's Morihisa Yamauchi. And now we've got the starters for the home squad here at Todoroki Arena as we welcome the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. One of the focal points for today's ball game, we'll look at number 0, Yuma Fuji. That's him on your screens. On the court for almost 25 minutes, and he's been averaging great numbers. But look at the king, Nick Fazekas. What a gentleman. What a find he is for this squad. He's a naturalized player for Japan. He has represented the Japanese national squad for quite a while, but at the tender age of 37 years old, he's still leading his squad in scoring, rebounding, and minutes played. He's been on the court for almost 31 minutes a contest, and he's averaging over 20 points. 20.8 to be exact, and he also has 10 rebounds per game. Not to mention he has 4.5 assists. Can you imagine? The ageless wonder, as they welcome in the starters. He is revered not just here in Kawasaki, but all throughout Japan. But he does have a special place in the heart of those from Kawasaki, as he has led his team here for quite some time. As you have the first look at Coach Kenji Sato, the 43-year-old. Let's take a look at our officials first. There they are on your screens. We have referee Arisawa, referee Masubuchi, and referee Tojo. Just a bit, we're going to go through the starters once again. 30 Ravenna will be coming off the bench here today. The starters for the visiting squad: Hicks, O'Quinn, Kanamaru, and Hosokawa, together with Yamauchi. And just introduced the starters for the Brave Thunders. We've got Fuji, number 22, the King, Nick, number 27, Kumagai, number 33, Hasegawa, and number 35, Mr. Slam Dunk King, and at the same time, Mr. Shot Blocker himself, Jordan Heath. 30 getting warmed up, but he will be coming in possibly at the 6-minute mark, depending on the situation. So a good look there at Hosokawa and Yamauchi. Isaiah Hicks coming to your picture as well. They were really looking forward to a great season. Talking about Sanen, can you imagine? They had Kyle Collinsworth, Isaiah Hicks, and Yante Maten. 3 really talented individuals who had so much pedigree. But injuries are a huge part of professional ball in any sport. You gotta need and have your players healthy. Look at the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got a very, very good lineup. Pretty good. But they don't have Kawhi Leonard, and without him, that's going to be a huge loss. That's why they're struggling right now. And the San Diego Phoenix have struggled all throughout the season, but they've started to pick things up because now they've got a complete squad on a 2-game winning streak. Can they keep it going? Hicks will find O'Quinn. O'Quinn kissing it off the glass a little bit too strong. Yamauchi will hold on to that one. Hosokawa will go inside once again to Isaiah. Hosokawa will launch and hit. That's what he's there for. To hit from downtown. And he connects immediately on that second attempt at the basket for the San Diego Phoenix. Fuji will get it back. Fuji with a jumper. Doesn't usually look for his shot until the shot clock's winding down. Wants to look for his imports. Wants to look for his scorers. But he scores there. This guy's a pure scorer. tries to space out the floor. Yamauchi looking for space. Trying to bring it inside. Kylo Quinn finds Yamauchi open for three. Yes! Back-to-back threes for the San NEOPHOENIX. And they're up by 4. Fuji once again calling out the play. And they go to Hasegawa and he scores. It's going to cut the lead down to 2. Isaiah Hicks almost lost that. Gets it off to a shooter. They're going to let O'Quinn shoot. And he has the lowest percentage among all the imports that you have from these two squads. So they're playing the percentages. Fazekas has got a good clip from there, but will misfire. A little bit too strong. O'Quinn with the board, and here he comes, bringing it down himself. Hosokawa in the lane. Kiss off the glass, too strong. Fuji. Left wide open. He can take that and make it, but this time comes up just short. Another rebound for O'Quinn. Yamauchi will lose it. The king. Not the quickest of players, but he's one of the smartest. Flips that one. Not going to work. Defensive board, and Heath and company will have another shot here. The king comes out to set that pick. Fuji will hold on to it and score once again. He's got 4 points. 2 baskets for Yuma Fuji, and we are tied at 6. We said Yuma Fuji will be one of the focal points of numbers that we're going to be looking at. That's a charge. It's got to be. He extended the arm. That was clear. He just took Fazekas out of the picture. Well, he was talking to the referee saying, that happened to me on the other end. That's why I did it. Replay of some of the earlier action as you see Hosokawa hitting that 3. We're tied at 6. They go inside to the king. You can see the way he was holding on to that. The moment he got that pass, they tried to strip him. But he held on to it like it was glued to his arm. That's great hands. They just couldn't get it out of him. Foul's going to be called there on the NEOPHOENIX. That's going to be the first personal on Hosokawa. 2 team fouls now for the visiting squad. They get it out to Heath. The king. Back outside. Yuma Fuji, another 3. No. The king taps it to himself. They'll reset. More than enough time on their shot clock. The king with a floater. His first basket. And he's going to give Kawasaki their first ace to the lead at 8-6. Foul's going to be called there on Yuma Fuji. His first. They send it back out to Yamauchi. They've not really gone to Kanemaru, who is their top scorer. He was brought in here by the new coach, Atsushi Ono. Hasegawa is in there to really just guard the import as he picks up his first personal foul. Second team foul for the Brave Thunders. O'Quinn will want to challenge Heath here. He'll hand it off. Hosokawa will launch and come up short. That falls in the lap there of Fuji, and he brings it up quickly. Looking for some early offense, and now he'll set things up. Or will he? He'll go to the king, and the king with an easy lay-in. 4 points now for Nick. And it's a 10-6 advantage. So the early 4-point lead for the San NEOPHOENIX has been erased, and now It's the Brave Thunders with that 4-point lead. Hicks almost lost it. And eventually will. Kumagai will stop, pop, and hit! This is now the biggest lead for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, and Coach Ono sues for time. Welcome back to Todoroki Arena as we have Kawasaki Brave Thunders now in control. Quinn will launch. He's 0 for 2 from long distance here this afternoon. And push it forward. Fuji gets it back from Kumagai. That'll go to the king. They swing that around once again, and the king will get possession. But they're going to say there was an illegal pick. Apologizing there to his teammates is Fazikas. Here comes 30 Ravenna. First entry for 30, and lately he's been asked to really quarterback for his squad. Especially with the absence of Sasaki. Foul's going to be called there. Number 13. That's Satoru Maeta. There's a nice look at Coach Ono. Checking in now is Michael Young Jr. from the United States, listed as a power forward. He is 28 years old. There's Matt Janning, their other import. He's a gunner. He can light it up from just about anywhere. Talk about a pure shooter, that's him, Matt Janning. Expect him in a bit. Hicks can hit. Rebound there from the king. And Michael Young, fresh off the bench. Goes to Jordan. So they got 3 of their imports. Heath is going to come up short. First board for Ravenna. Atsuya Ota, the veteran, also checking in here for Coach Ono. That's a poor pass. Michael Young hands it off. Jordan Heath. And that lead is now at 9, at 15-6. All of a sudden, the offense of the NEOPHOENIX have stagnated. That's smart play. The king with the floater. That looked like it was blocked. Pretty good defense there from Ota. He stands 6'9". Actually, the block there was from the front from Daniel Giddens. Yumafuji will take a seat. His first rest here today. Another three is going to drop here for the Brave Thunders. And that's the first for the King. And that lead has ballooned now to 10 at 18-8. Hicks will misfire. Good challenge from the back there for Michael Young. 30 will pick up a foul. There's the foul. Just a baseline inbound. The King forcing the issue, and why not? He's got a huge size mismatch. The King stands at 6'9". Hosokawa is only at 6'2". Hicks from the outside rattles that in. We'll cut the lead back down to 10. Here's the King once again. Hands it off. Nomi with the jumper, a little bit too strong. That's Yutan Nomi, number 21. 30, nice find. Isaiah will bring it closer. Finds 30, 30 for three. Offline. Nomi will find the King. The King went on a fishing expedition there, and he's going to get them. First personal foul going to be an Ota, and this is going to be the fourth team foul on the NEOPHOENIX. So the King on the line now for 2 shots. This early, the King already with 10 points. Make that 11. Ota triggers in the inbound. And they're going to have Hosokawa bring it down. That pass was in between 2 individuals. And Isaiah Hicks saw 2 players in white, and he passed it in between them. The King left open once again. Might not be a good idea, and he makes them pay. It's now a 15-point advantage at 25-10. Another poor pass. Nomi hands it off. Wow, they missed 2 opportunities there to increase their lead. That's a good foul. Just stopping the action. Heads up play there from Yuto Nomi. So now both teams in the penalty. A huge lead early are the Brave Thunders. 1 possession each. Unless you want to go for a 2-for-1. 30. His pass telegraph, that's going the other way. Wanted to use clock here. They've got the hefty lead. But they come up with a turnover. That was a little bit too early. So now with the last shot are the San NEOPHOENIX trying to cut into this 15-point deficit. He tries to challenge. Will kick it out. Game clock's down to 1 second. That's going to come up short. It didn't seem like the San NEOPHOENIX knew what they wanted to do there in that last offensive thrust. And they paid the price. After 10, it's 25-10 in favor of Kawasaki. Nothing there in that first offensive thrust for the Brave Thunders. Here comes Yamauchi and company, trying to cut into this 15-point deficit. 30, looking for space. He gets doubled up high, puts up a floater and hits. First basket here for 30 Ravenna, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Giddens is in the ball game. Long rebound goes to Nomi. We're going to reset it here once again. And checking in is Ryosei Shinuyama, another one of the more popular players in Japan because he has represented the country in numerous competitions. That's him, number 7 there for Kawasaki. One of the heaviest point guards you can find in the league. Forcing the issue, he's going to get blocked there by Heath. That's the specialty of Jordan. You can't take that shot right in front of him. He'll make you pay. Jumper for Young, not going to work. 30 with another board. He's trying to push the pace. Giddens will give it up. O'Quinn. Nice pass. 30 Ravenna is going to miss from point blank range. Sorry, missed there for 30. He thought that was money. Still a 13-point lead enjoyed by the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, and they're looking for more. Make no mistake about that one. Nomi with the floater. And the foul's going to be called on Daniel Giddens. So heading to the line is Yuto. He got hit there on his way to the basket. There's that block. One of the easier blocks here for Jordan Heath. There's confirmation. Daniel Giddens with his first personal foul. Hosokawa back in the ball game. They need him to really space that floor. Oh, the 19-year-old Kasei Takahashi is in the ball game. He's number 5 for the San NEOPHOENIX. One of the many new faces here for San. Nomi's gonna come up short there. Quite surprisingly, you have not yet seen Matt Janning, and also surprisingly, Kosuke Kanemaru has really not tried to take over. Nomi makes the adjustment. Lead is extended once again to 14. Okun with the handoff. Hosokawa to the wing. There's Kanemaru, finally taking his first shot and making it. He's been too silent. He needs to show aggressiveness. Just like that, he cuts his lead down to 11. Shineyama's free in the corner. They don't find him. Heath for 3. Yes, he answers right back. And the lead is back up to 14. Heath is one of those players who never forces the issue, lets the game come to him. Hosokawa can't find any space, gets it out to Kanemaru, but Kanemaru just too high above his comfort zone. Foul's going to be called on Heath, his first. And now we have Kylo Quinn heading to the free throw line for 2 shots. Taking a little longer here for this free throw. A little longer than usual. Well, Quinn doesn't mind. He makes the first. Still a double-digit deficit that they're facing, though. Quick toss. Nomi fields. But no quick basket until that pass finds Young. That'll set things up. The King will hand it over. Shinuyama. Shinuyama's gonna get away. Last minute pass. And the youngster was there, the 19-year-old Takahashi. He did everything he possibly could. He knew the pass was coming the way of the rim port in the corner. Forcing the issue and getting a foul. That's going to be a foul on Takahashi. Well-run play. So Satoru Maeda went into the line. Well, that time the youngster got caught napping. He should have stayed in front of Maeda. Satoru now with 2 shots. Trying to increase this lead once again. This is a steady 12. That's good hustle being shown by Shinuyama there. Just to impede the progress. Kanemaru will launch and misfire. He's now 1 out of 2 from the field. Young. It finds Fazekas. Fazekas gets it poked. Hosokawa's going to be fouled by Shinuyama. Good defensive stop put together by the visitors. They're going to need to string that in a couple of succession. That's a good foul. Just stopping the action here and allowing his teammates to be able to get back down to help out. Yuma Fuji's going to check back in. Starter today for Coach Kenji Sato. Coach Ono barked out a few instructions and then puts back his mask. Trying to get some confirmation here. So 2 team fouls for both these squads. And they're going to say ball here to the San NEOPHOENIX. And they're going to turn it over. Turnover story. Sanen already with 8. And just 3 here for the Brave Thunders. That just shows you 2 players not on the same page. An easy basket there for Yuma Fuji. And the lead is at 15 once again, matching their biggest of the contest. Layup's gonna come up short there for Takahashi. Shiniyama not trying to force the issue. Almost traveled. Young gets denied. Takahashi bring it down quickly. They find Hicks. Hicks almost traveled. Carves out some space and he blows the cripple. That was clearly off Takahashi, off the swipe there from the King. It hit him on the way out. Watch it here. There's a swipe and it hit him. Shiniyama always coming off the bench. Coaches try to be able to find players that they can use and count on coming off the bench as a Spitfire, as number 18, Yuya Kawamata, comes in. One of the veterans of the squad comes in now for the San NEOPHOENIX. That's Shinosuke Negoro, number 15. Shiniyama will bring it down. Shiniyama will launch. Come up short. Negoro with the rebound. That's why he's there. He plays tough defense and he clears the boards. Good bounce pass. Hosokawa is going to score. And it looked like he got nudged on the way. So a 3-point play in the offing here. Watch it. Quick cut. There was a slight nudge there from Shiniyama. And when we come back, Hosokawa will be looking to complete a 3-point play. Not completing the three-point player there was Hosokawa. There's the early pitch, and Yuma Fuji gets away. That's an assist for the King. Lead is back up to 15. That's a kick there by the King. He really plays both ends. They've done that so many times throughout the season. You'd expect, watch it here, that the team should be ready for it. But the NEOPHOENIX weren't ready there. Can't squeeze through. Is 30. Still at 2 points. 30 does have 4 rebounds though. The King falling away. Misfires. They find Hicks. Hicks will slam it through. Plus a foul to boot. That's why they're told, talking about the point guards, look up. See if you've got teammates streaking. Look if you can issue the perfect pass. That was pinpoint. This time, the three-point play is converted. Doing what Hosokawa was unable to do about a minute earlier. Heath tries to get it inside. Not gonna work. Good hands there for Hosokawa. Nice find by 30. Hosokawa hits. 30 with the assist. And that leads down to 9. Quick 6 points. 6-0 run here by the visiting squad. 8 points in the contest for Hosokawa. They're trying to pack in that paint. You can see just too many white shirts inside. Hicks with the board. Yamauchi hands it off to Hicks. 30 now. Looking to create once again. That's going to be a foul on the reach in there from the King. Not quite sure what he's complaining about. He reached in and there was definitely contact. That's good anticipation from Hosokawa. And then he trailed the play. 30 found him and he knocked down that open shot. Gonna make a mini run here. Are the San NEOPHOENIX? 30. Since Kawasaki is in the penalty, will be on the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. Just about 4 minutes remaining. Kawasaki has been in the penalty, so San NEOPHOENIX should try to take advantage. 30 makes both. He's got 4 points, 4 boards, and an assist. Just about 3.5 minutes before the halftime break. Fuji looked like he was stepping back. He'll give it up to his starting center. Wing shot! Hasegawa Now with 5 points. And that's going to be an assist once again for the King. He stretches the lead back up to 10. Floater's going to work there for Hosokawa. Hosokawa sizzling right now. He's got 10 points. Now under 3 minutes to be played. That's going to be a warning for delay of game. That was clear. Kylo Quinn got his hand in there. Next time it's going to be a penalty. Excuse me, next time it's going to be a technical foul. Oh, looking at Alistair Tsuchiya is Coach Ono. We'll be getting him set to enter the ball game. Yumafuji. Step back, and he's going to hit. He's got 3 buckets from medium range, and he's got a couple of layups as well for a total of 10 points. He is back up to 10. O'Quinn. That's not good spacing. That's better spacing. Hosokawa left open. Catching the defense napping this time. Have to have a man on the shooter, especially on the wings. The King will be fouled. See the reaction there on Kylo Quinn, letting out his frustration. Well, there's definitely contact. And he was screaming at his assistant coach. He didn't want to scream in the direction of the referee. He might have been called for a technical foul. And here is the entry of Alistair Tokyo Tsuchiya. Steal there. That is good strategy. Attacking early. And Kylo Quinn will head to the line for 2 shots. The clock is stopped. And they're at the free throw line. Not as much there. We saw a whole lot more contact in the first 2 periods. But nonetheless, it's a foul, they say. Shiniyama's going to check back in. And you see Fuji saying, I was just standing right beside him. There might have been a little bit of contact, but he's trying to get confirmation on why that foul was called. They send in the veteran. The first 2 free throws here for Kyle. Second free throw is going to drop. And that lead is now just down to 5. Big push being done here. Foul's going to be called on Tsuchiya. And that's going to put the San NEOPHOENIX in the penalty as well. With still 1 minute and 44 to be played. He was given specific instructions on how to play defense. Well, he picks up his first personal foul. Now they're packing the paint once again, as you can see, playing a 2-3 zone. Gonna move that zone around as they pass that ball. The zone always will give up those shots on the wing. Not gonna drop there though. Under 1.5 minutes remaining before we take a little break. Chance of defense from the fans here at the Todoroki Arena. Sana needs to have something going towards the basket once again. Like so. That'll be a travel. If Tsuchiya just put it up, there was no challenge at the rim. Watch it here. Because Jordan Heath already flew by. Jordan Heath did his job because he is one of the top shot blockers in the league, so Tsuchiya definitely was wary of him. The King tries to kiss it off the glass, not gonna work. Hicks with the board, he's gonna push it up once again. They should send it inside to the imports. They should have gone for the early offense as well. Now the defense off. Kawasaki set up. Yamauchi finds Tsuchiya. That's a nice attack at the basket. And they're going to say he got fouled in the process as well. So with a 3-point play in the offing, let's watch it here. Oh, clearly a foul. Watch the left hand of Fazekas. He definitely made contact. Timeout will be called by Coach Kenji Sato. Trying to make things happen for his squad. And the tip is going to drop. What a turn of events here. And Tsuchiya really instrumental in helping out his squad. And at the halftime break, it's just a 1-point advantage for the Brave Thunders at 39-38. We now got some highlights of the first 2 quarters of play. Hosokawa started out scoring for the San NEOPHOENIX, hitting that 3. There's actually a 4-point lead early. Hasegawa will attack hard. Isaiah Hicks will lose it. Nice to see him back on the court, but at the same time, you can see he still doesn't have his full rhythm. Kumagai will stop, pop, and hit. And the King, doing things that the King has done all throughout his career. Knocking down this 3. Still has that range. He leads his squad in rebounding at 10. I'm talking about the entire conference. He leads his squad scoring at 20.3 points. And he also has 4.5 assists. Hosokawa not going to be able to complete that 3-point play. Here is one of the assists that the King has issued here. Yamauchi pushes it forward. Nice catch and slam there from Isaiah. He will complete that 3-point play. The biggest lead in the ball game was at 15. The first of which was at 25-10 in the first quarter. But in the second period, coming back strong after just a 10-point quarter, the San NEOPHOENIX with a huge explosion, coming up with 28 big points. And so now at the half, they're just trailing by 1. As we take a look at the numbers, field goal numbers collectively just about even. San Nen at 44%, 42% for Kawasaki. When you break it down from 2, much better shooting, 50% as compared to 47% in favor of the Brave Thunders. But you flip it around, 41% as compared to 33%. This time with San Nen with the advantage when it comes to 3-point country. Free throws, 3 more here for the San NEOPHOENIX, 7 as compared to 4 for the Brave Thunders. Look at the rebounding story, just about even. 19 for Kawasaki, 18 here for San Nen. Taking a look at the turnovers, 5 turnovers for Kawasaki. They've taken real good care of the basketball. 10 turnovers already for the NEOPHOENIX. And you can see that broken down into 2 different quarters, because the first quarter really belonged to Kawasaki. Second quarter belonged to the NEOPHOENIX. There you can see the quarter scoring. A low 14 points here in the second quarter for Kawasaki, and a very low 10 points in the opening period for the San NEOPHOENIX. Individual scores. Fazekas with 14 points, 10 for Fuji, and Hasegawa's got 5 for Kawasaki. When you look at the scoring leaders for San Nen, Hosokawa's got 13, Hicks with 5, and 4 for 30. Rebounding numbers, 7 for the King, 5 for Heath, and 2 for Nomi. For the NEOPHOENIX, 5 for O'Quinn, 4 for Ravenna, and 2 for Yamauchi. Assists, 3 apiece for Fuji and Hicks, and 2 for Nomi, 2 for Shinoyama, 2 for Yamauchi, and 2 for O'Quinn. And now we're set for second half action. And we are underway here at the Todoroka Arena for second half action. It's the San NEOPHOENIX visiting Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Not the best of passes, Almost a counter steal, but it's not completed. Not the best of possessions to start things off. Not also a very good seal there for Isaiah Hicks. And the King took advantage. Just about the same starting five. This is where you might be able to take advantage of the King. He's not as quick, but he was able to get back and recover. Foul will be called on Yamauchi. Shiniyama not in the starting lineup. That gentleman on your screens, Yuma Fuji, was there to start off this ball game, but he'll be coming off the bench here in the second. Going with their leader. The King will put up a three and hit! That's going to be a 4-point lead, and the King already with 17 points in the second half has just begun. Yamauchi to O'Quinn. O'Quinn from 16 feet, money. King once again. He loves to orchestrate for his squad. Hasegawa kicks it out. It's now with Shinoyama. Shot clock's now down to 6. And getting way inside once again is Hasegawa. Good scoring night for somebody who was in there really primarily to defend against the opposing import. He's got 7 points. Hosokawa from 14 feet, yes. And there's going to be a slight nudge. They're going to call a foul after the basket went through. Watch it here. O'Quinn. He pushed off Hasegawa with his left. And then Shinoyama with his right arm. Shinoyama there explaining to Coach Ono exactly what happened. And there must have, aside from the nudge, if you can see that again in another replay, he might have made contact with the head here of Shinoyama. And that could be an unsportsmanlike foul. Oh, he made contact there with the cheek, with his elbow. And that elbow was high. That will be an unsportsmanlike foul. It should be. They're reviewing it here just to double check, but if they saw what we saw, it should be. And there's really no business here for Kyle O'Quinn to be doing that. Shinoyama was actually just standing there. He bumped into Hasegawa and then bumped into Shinoyama. Ooh, they're gonna call it just a regular foul. They did make contact with the elbow to the cheek, but the referee say just a regular foul, and that's going to be the second foul on Kyle O'Quinn. He's got to watch it though. We have not yet seen Matt Janning today. He's listed, so which means he's available, but he has yet to be fielded in by Coach Kenji. Kumagai gets it inside. And here Shinoyama bring it down with no pressure whatsoever from the defense. They lay it down for the King from 18 feet. Yes. Already at 19 points is Fazekas. To the wing. Hicks, open three. Yes! That's going to bring them to within 1. We got a shootout now at the OK Corral early here at the Todoroki Arena to start off the third period. It's Good offense from both these squads. Look at that pass. Heath inside. Too easy. Fronting him there was Kanemaru. Turned out to be a wrong decision. They send it out. Hosokawa launches. Will misfire. The tip will go to Kumagai. Shiniyama lobs it inside once again. Heath inside. Basket and one opportunity here for Jordan. That extends the lead back up to 5. Early seal. That's going to be a foul on Hicks. Clearly there. Watch him reach down. Here's the previous play. Nice to see Hicks finding his rhythm. Wanted to be able to finish the season strong. He'd like to be able to come back here. Short on that free throw from Jordan Heath. O'Quinn will bring it down. James Harden lookalike. Kumagai inside. Flips it up. Basket and one opportunity. This time on the other end. If you've got somebody like Kosuke on your squad, you want him to be aggressive from the get-go. He was there. Now trying to complete the three-point play. Yuta will check back in as Shiniyama will hit the bench. So roles are reversed, at least for the point guards here in the second half. So Fuji's back in. They go to the King. The King swerves. Fuji, extra pass. Hasegawa for 3. Yes! He's got 10 points. Here's Kanemaru. Trying to escape. Gets it inside to Hicks. Hicks with the left hand. Yes! And there should have been a foul there. That's for sure. And that's exactly what Coach Atsushi is asking for. Referees say play on. 3-point advantage enjoyed by Kawasaki here. Back to the King. And a foul will be called on Yamauchi. He doesn't like it. Second personal foul. He says he made contact with the ball. Hard for us to tell. We were blindsided that time, but that was right in front of the ref. And now still with 6:12 remaining, the NEOPHOENIX in the penalty. Kawasaki with just one team foul. The King thought of launching, then realized the opponents are in the penalty. So why not take it in? Such as that one, but he'll miss. Yamauchi will wait for the rest of the troops. Yamauchi's floater, that looks strong. It was. Kumagai will bring it down quickly. And he'll continue, and that's 2 free throws. Yamauchi's got to realize the fact that his team is in the penalty. Came up with a very poor foul here. That was a take foul. Without realizing the fact that that's why he's pointing up to the scoreboard saying, I didn't know. It's his third personal foul and a call. We got a timeout here. Definitely, Coach Ono needs to talk to his boys. Kumagai makes that first free throw. It's a 5-point advantage, still held by the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Hosokawa will launch. That rattles out. 30's there. He'll come up short. Hasegawa will wait for the rest of the troops. Now will attack. Not needing to rush here because they know that their opponents are in the penalty. That's a kick ball. 30 there trying to talk to the referee saying he got fouled. Referee must have told him that he was blindsided there. He didn't see it. Himafuji says, stop complaining. These guys are all friends. Yuma Fuji will launch and come up short. The tap goes to 30. 30 will now attack inside. Puts up a floater. Not gonna drop. The king. Fuji to the wing. Hasegawa for 3. No. Yes, it is an open shot, but remember, your opponents are in the penalty. On the break, take it strong to the basket. Here's 30. Finding his shooter. Hosokawa inside. That kiss a little bit too strong. Hicks with the left hand. Yes. Check that. That is Daniel Giddens, who has just checked in. Late addition to the squad because there's no Kyle Collinsworth and no more Yante Maten. Leads 3 for the Brave Thunder. Fuji steps back, puts up that shot, and it drops. He's had 4 of those already from medium range, and he's got 12 points. He's had 2 layups. Those layups were in the first half. Kanamaru. That's a 4 shot. Defense was all over him. Early offense. They kick it out. Kumagai resets and hits. It's now an 8-point advantage. And 8 points in the contest here for Kumagai. Foul's going to be called on Kumagai there. He was saying he got all ball. That was very close. This is that lob pass inside. Both these squads going to early lob passes. But Kawasaki has taken advantage. Michael Young Jr. yet to be reinserted into the lineup as Nomi comes in. The youngster is back in. Talking about Kaisei Takahashi for the NEOPHOENIX. 30 was free for a fraction of a second, but the defense closed in. O'Quinn inside for 2. That brings his squad to within 6. He's got 8 points in the contest. And a foul will be called on the youngster, and 2 free throws coming up here for Fuji. Asking for the hook. Well, that's what's going to happen. You need to be able to earn your spurs first. Yuma Fuji has been a fixture here in the B-League. The 19-year-old will have to realize that, even if there was a little hook. And again, Kawasaki taking advantage of their opponents being in the penalty. Just 1 out of 2 though. O'Quinn with a handoff to Hosokawa. They find 30. 30 not using the pick. Will go into the paint and kick it out. Back out to 30. Shot clock at 6. Hosokawa with the floater. Will miss. Heath with the board. Kumagai running once again. Fuji not wanting to force the issue. Well, why should they? Not from 3. But he will put up a 3 nonetheless. That's working into the hands of the defense. Here's 30. That's a great look. And Heath will pick up a foul. That was well set up there. But you can see they're very scared about the shot blocking prowess of Jordan Heath. Well, Quinn's going to make that first. For those following 30 Ravenna, he's got 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. But his team still trails here by 6. A lot of the fans in the Philippines following the B-League because a lot of the Asian quota imports are from the country. 10 points now for Kylo Quinn. Trying to operate on the outside. Young has checked in. Fuji for 3. Yes! Great ball movement. Finds Fuji at the corner. He's got 16 points. Coach Kenji likes what he sees. The pass straight to the wrong individual. Fuji forces the issue. He'll miss. He was looking for a foul. None given. 30. Might take this all the way. Does! Can't lay it through. Put back there. You know, Quinn wanted to hold on to that. He already has a warning. So after getting his 12th point, he just runs straight back down. That's a wise decision. Still a 6-point lead enjoyed by Kawasaki though. Nomi. That might be an offensive foul. It is! And 30 made sure that the referee saw him falling down. Heath wasn't set. There was a hip check, and Heath is going to pick up the foul. Well, Nomi saying that the foul shouldn't be called on him. It's not on him, it's on Jordan Heath. That's why Heath is complaining. That's why he's shaking his head. And he has picked up foul number 3. That might just be the cue for the King to come back in. Yuya Kamata, the 6'6" power forward, checks in now in place of Heath. So they've got just Michael Young Jr. as their imports. Talking about Kawasaki. Might be a little bit of a gamble being played here. Not quite sure what's wrong with Matt Janning, but he has yet to be fielded. But you can play Fazekas. 30 inside! Quick cut, got the pass. He knew he can overpower Yuta Nomi. He's got 6 points, talking about 30. Now trying to shut down Nomi. 30 with a steal, using his quick hands. But there was a lot of contact there once again. And the referee saying he was blindsided. 30 knew exactly what was going to happen. There was a foul there from Kamata. There was contact, but no foul called. O'Quinn almost lost it. He was being very careless with the basketball. Spins against the double, forcing the issue, and he'll score. And they're within 2. Fraction of a second, the difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So definitely, Kawasaki will go for the last shot here in the waning minutes. Actually, in the waning seconds, sorry. Just to make sure that 30 and company have no chance to come back. 1 second remaining. 30 puts it up. That'll count if it goes. Just a little bit off to the left. 3 quarters done here at the Todoroki Arena. And as we head into the 4th, it's a 2-point advantage enjoyed by Kawasaki. We'd like to welcome everybody back to the Todoroki Arena as we have the 4th quarter. 2 seconds in and already a foul. Sanen should have learned their lesson. You can't get into early foul trouble. Kawasaki is wise enough to be able to take advantage. The King for 3. Short. Tip works. And that's going to be 2 quick fouls here on Takahashi. And 2 quick fouls on the Sanen NEOPHOENIX in the 4th. Plus 2 free throws now for Yuma Fuji. That's a heads-up play there from Fuji. He exaggerated the contact there, and he's going to have 2 free throws to try to increase his already precarious lead. 3 personal fouls here on Kaisei. And he gets replaced. Well, that second foul that he had there, you could understand, because it was a scramble. But the first foul really shouldn't have happened. Now a 4-point advantage early on here for the Brave Thunders. Yamauchi thrust back into action. Another turnover. That's turnover number 13. The King inside was looking for a 3-point play. Will settle for 2 free throws, but this is now going to be the 3rd team foul. And not even 30 seconds has gone here in the 4th. Isaiah Hicks will pick up a personal, and Coach Ono needs to talk to his boys, because right now, with just 1 more foul, Their opponents will be shooting free throws the entire length of the game. Nice smile there coming from Nick Fazekas, because even though they just lead by 4, he feels he's going to make these 2 free throws, bring it back up to 6. And then their opponents have just 1 more foul before getting into the penalty. Just so many fans here for Nick. Well, he's been in Japan for quite a while. He definitely has a horde of fans here. 2 free throws for Nick the King Fazekas. And it's now a 6-point lead. He's got 21 points in the contest. He is now at his average with still 9.5 to be played here in the 4th. Hosokawa on the outside. Gets it to the rim port. O'Quinn will have to give it out. Yamauchi inside the paint. Flips it up and it goes through. Heady play there from Yamauchi. He's got 5 points. Theory Ravenna starting out the 4th quarter on the bench. Expect him back in about possibly 2 minutes. Here's the King forcing the issue once again. That's going to be a foul. That might be an Isaiah Hicks, and that is going to put San En in the penalty with still 8:57 to be played. There was the hack. That was clear. This might be a very long 4th quarter. 4th personal foul going to be called on Isaiah. Double black eye really for the San NEOPHOENIX. Isaiah might have to hit the bench, and they might have to send in Daniel Giddens, who has been on and off for his squad. And again, another free throw here. So 4 straight free throws for the King. And here comes 30. I think he's coming in a little bit earlier than expected, because right now they need another playmaker, as Giddens is not going to be utilized. So it's going to be 30 coming in for the foul-plagued Isaiah Hicks. Chuchia to Kanamaru. That's a good seal. Trying to force the issue. It goes right back to him. And a foul is going to be called on Young. Still within striking distance are the San NEOPHOENIX, but as we mentioned, they're already in the penalty. They get it inbounds. Now it's with 30. Back to O'Quinn looking inside. Kanamaru back to his import. O'Quinn looking for a 3-point play. That's going to be a foul there on the King. Or will it be on that youngster? Number 13, Maeta. Let's watch it closely. There was the nudge. But it might be on the swipe there on the King. Nope, they're going to say it's on the youngster. It should have been more on Fazekas than anybody else. Either way, O'Quinn says, I'm taking free throws. I want to get my squad closer. Kylo Quinn, a very good free throw shooter as well. Just like the King. Looking for one more to get his squad within 4. Fans here inside the Todoroki Arena trying to distract him. And it works! So bringing up now is Maeda. Together with Fuji. That's the backcourt combination. Fuji sends it to the King. Back to Fuji. Fuji for 3. Yes! That's going to open up an 8-point lead. They need to send Hosokawa in, and that's exactly what's going to happen. There's a nice tip. First to the floor. But Maeda couldn't control it. Only 2 minutes gone here in the 4th and final period. It's been crawling because of the free throw situation and the early foul trouble for the NEOPHOENIX. A little bit of a lull here as the officials set everybody up. And Hosokawa is back together with Tsuchiya. 30 will put up a 3. A little bit too strong. That's a foul there from Tsuchiya, and free throws coming once again for the King. He already has 4 free throws here in the 4th quarter. 2 more coming up. He's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Second personal foul going to be called on Tsuchiya. The King connects again. 5 out of 5 here in the 4th. And it's now going to be a 10-point advantage. That's 75 to 65. No one to blame but themselves, talking about the NEOPHOENIX by getting into early foul trouble. 30. Will kick it out. He'll get it back. Puts up a floater. That's not going to roll in. Another rebound there by the King. Lazy pass there from Fuji, but he's not going to pay the price. Turnover numbers 8 for Kawasaki, 13 for the San NEOPHOENIX. Michael Young has not really helped out offensively. Actually, he hasn't helped out at all. He's got 1 assist. No points, no rebounds. He's been on the floor for 16 minutes. Fuji goes around the world. Puts up a... that looked like a prayer. Extra pass. Kanemaru. Kanemaru will be fouled by Nomi. That's going to be team foul number 3. So 1 more. They'll be in the penalty as well. He might be crawling to the finish line here. Second personal foul going to be called on Nomi as Heath checks in. 3 fouls in all. Looks like Coach Sato wants to be able to put the killer blow right here. Already up by 10. They can put this game away in the next 2 minutes with another mini run. Hicks is also inserted into the ball game, and quickly he scores. He's got 12 points. No use in keeping him on the bench. If he fouls out, he fouls out. Young misfires. 30 will push it forward. Finds Hicks once again. Hicks with a spin. He loses it. Turnover number 14 Nomi. Young inside. He just threw that one up. Finally got to get a chance to score here is Michael Young Jr. Good foul there from 30 Rogana to make sure there was no three-point play. Second team foul, second personal foul, check that. Because his team has been in the penalty for quite a while and he will be replaced. And here comes Yamauchi. Can he see that ball go through the hoop? No, he can't. It has been a real struggle for him. Makes the adjustment in the second. He's finally on the board. 9-point advantage by Kawasaki. Alistair still in the ball game. He gets the pass. Tries to force the issue. Hicks from the wing. No. Gonna get another possession. Yamauchi with a high floater. That'll drop. He's got 7 points. And that will cut the lead down to 7. Young. Feeling confident here. Will go to the wing. They'll reset once again. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. Now the king. Nomi gets blocked. Hosokawa inside. That layup a little bit too strong. But getting that offensive rebound is Hicks. He got fouled. And now Kawasaki will also be in the penalty. Look at that block. Nice closeout there from Kylo Quinn. That long rebound going to Hicks, and he'll head to the line. So we're going to have a free throw shooting contest to end this ball game. Hicks made the first. Makes the second as well, and that leads down to 5. If you're just joining us, these two squads on winning streaks. Kawasaki on a 7-game winning streak. Sanen has won their last 2 encounters, but here comes the king to work once again. Extends that lead back up to 8. He's got 28 huge markers. Almost a travel. It is. That will be turnover number 15 for the NEOPHOENIX. Watch it here. He dragged his pivot foot. And he knew it. Jordan Heath knew it. Now just 5 minutes remaining in this contest. Not the safest of leads. Back to the king. That pass almost stolen. They might have a chance to have a coach's challenge if they want to. They will challenge it. So while we go to break, there's going to be a head coach challenge. We'll find out what transpires when we come back. Take a look at it here first. That looked like it was touched last by Kylo Quinn. We'll find out. This is a great angle to look at it from. There must be irrefutable evidence. We'll find out when we come back to the Todoroki Arena. So the ball stays here with the San NEOPHOENIX after that head coach challenge. Going down there is Hosokawa, which means he's going to get up and have 2 free throws. There's the nudge. That's going to be foul number 4 on Jordan Heath. And he'll be replaced. Coach Sato wants to save him just in case this game turns out to be closer. They still have a comfortable 8-point lead, but it might be brought down to 6 after these 2 free throws from Hosokawa. Not quite sure what is wrong with Matt Janning, but he has not been fielded in here. Hosokawa's gonna miss on that first. He'll make the second. Still at this stage, that 7-point lead for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders is a luxury. That foul will give you free throws again. That's a drawback of getting into early foul trouble. And as you can see, that nudge. Boy, Kylo Quinn just ran over Maeta there. Had no respect for his space whatsoever. 2 free throws now. For the 25-year-old, standing 6'2", he'll make that first free throw. Split from the line. That's going to bring that lead back up to 8 though. A little bit more comfortable. That's a poor pass. Trying to finish. It's not going to drop, but we got free throws once again. Off that foul there from Hosokawa. That cameraman was in the way. People don't understand just how hazardous their job is. Having to try to catch all the action. This is a better angle. Watch him come right into your screens. Boom! Eight-point advantage could be stretched to 10, depending on these 2 free throws. Looking at the free throw shooting for both these squads, so far 16 out of 21 for Kawasaki for 76%. On the other side, 77%. 14 out of 18 for the NEOPHOENIX. Fuji's going to make the first. There's Matt Janning. Still on the bench. Definitely a coach's decision not to play him. Fuji makes both. That lead is back up to 10. 30. Checks back in for his squad together with Kosuke Kanemaru. So more firepower now on the floor for the boys in white. They're going to need to score here. They cannot afford to fall further down. They're already down by double digits, and a foul is going to be called on Maeta this time. So we got 2 free throws coming up here for the San NEOPHOENIX. Sticking too close, and Hosokawa on the line for 2 shots. 4th personal foul going to be called on Maeta. First is good. Definitely, mathematically still possible here. 2 free throws is going to cut it down. Will they go for the early shot? No, they won't. The King. Poor pass. O'Quinn takes it strong. And that leads down to 6. 17 points in the contest here for Kyle O'Quinn. And now, Coach Kenji Sato says, we need to drop a much better play. Back to the action here. Let's see if Kawasaki takes better care of that basketball. If they play things smart, they should be well on their way to victory number 8. Their 8th straight. And their 38th overall. The King kisses it off the glass. Why not go to the King? He's got 30 points. He's really feeling it today. That's going to bring up his average. It's now at 20.8. To lead his team scoring-wise still at the tender age of 37. 30 won't challenge the King. Now will. Floater's going to work for 30. Nice spin. 30 now with 6 points. Check that with 8 points. He also has 7 boards and 3 assists. Approaching the 3-minute mark. That might be an offensive foul. It is. Yuma Fuji pushed off on 30. 30 was right on his grill. Don't know why you can complain about. That was crystal clear. 4th personal foul going to be called on Yuma. Let's see the NEOPHOENIX try to attack him. He's got 4. Jordan Heath got 4, but he's on the bench. That's why Michael Young Jr. No, Heath has been reinserted. You might want to attack inside. Bounce pass. Extra one there. Chuchia with a slam. And the lead's down to 4. Alistair with 6 points. Going under the pick. Forcing him to shoot. He doesn't take it. He'll go to the King. The King now with a mismatch. He's going to come up short though. 30. will lose it. Fuji brings it inside. Quick move by the king. Yes! But it's not gonna drop. O'Quinn with the board. And a counter steal, not realizing Michael Young was behind him. No look pass. Jordan Heath. Easy flush. 2 turnovers wherein the San NEOPHOENIX could have tied things up. And it's now a 6-point advantage enjoyed by the Brave Thunders. Watch it here. No look pass. You saw Heath coming from the opposite side. And Fuji saw him the entire way. Kanemaru. 30 will go inside to O'Quinn. The travel is going to be called. That's going to be 3 straight turnovers. If Kawasaki scores here, it's going to be an 8-point lead. Still mathematically possible, but it's going to be very, very difficult for the visiting squad. And they're going to use clock here, that's for sure. They go to the king, their main man. They got Heath and Michael Young Jr. on the block. Fuji gets away from 30. They go to Michael Young. Young for 3, a little bit too strong. Tracked down there by Kanemaru. They push it forward. Hicks inside, will miss. O'Quinn can't get it through. Forces the issue. Still will overshoot. And that just might be it, especially if the boys in red score here. The king with a floater. Yes! That just might be the final nail in the coffin. 32 huge points for the king as he does it again for his squad. Heath is going to foul out, but he made sure there was no 3-point play. This is essentially a 1-ball game if Kawasaki plays their cards right. The day is done for Jordan Heath. Hasegawa will check back in. He's had a good ball game. All important free throws. There's still a glimmer of hope. But you know Kawasaki is going to use at least 20 seconds of their shot clock. Those are precious ticks. Kyle O'Quinn second to get his team within 6. We're going to have a substitution first, though. Hosokawa will check in for the visiting squad as he comes up with instructions defensively on what to do. Once again, we have another lull. We've had so many lulls here in this particular ball game. Not quite sure why. Seems like there's a little issue with the clock. And so both coaches said, let's take advantage. It's a free timeout. There's a nice look at Coach Sato. Well, all Coach Sato's got to do is just give the ball to Nick and let the king decide what he wants to do. This is an official timeout. This is not a timeout from either squad, so they don't lose one. We'll sort things out. We'll be back. Surprisingly, no Shinuyama on the court here for the final 53 seconds. Kumagai is in there. He's one of those veterans that you need on the floor. But at this particular stage, it looks like Kawasaki knows that they've got the victory, so they don't want to give their other players additional seasoning. Give them more experience. Are we ready to go? We're still not ready to go. We'll take another break. We'll be back. They get it in bounds, and I don't think that they wanted to foul. But the foul is going to be called. That might be on 30. Sticking a little too close. So free throws coming up here for Michael Young. Well, if you're going to foul someone, why not foul the guy who has been troubled all throughout the evening? Can't buy a basket. Michael Young with just 1 point as he split from the free throw line. But right now, actually, there really is no pressure because you're up comfortably by 6. Now it can make it 8. Jordan Heath is done. Young will make both. Sana needs to go quick. They can't waste the precious seconds. Here comes 30. He'll be fouled. And Fuji's done as well. 2 players will have fouled out for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Still 43 seconds remaining. Now maybe you bring in Shinuyama. And here comes Shineyama. As expected. The king just making sure everybody's on the same page. And 30's gonna miss his free throw. Crucial miss here for 30. You've got to at least match the free throws. Michael Young made 2 on one end. Now they're switching positions once again as Hicks is in there for the offensive rebound. They're going to send in Kumagai. 30's got to make this one though. He'll come up short. Kumagai with the board. With an 8-point lead, they don't even need to shoot. They just need to get it past the timeline, and they do. Nice release pass. They'll go 4 corners offense. Shineyama to the king. The king to Kumagai. Kumagai will launch. Well, he had to. Shot clock was winding down. Foul's going to be called there on Shineyama. He got hit in the kisser again by the same individual, Kylo Quinn. Boom! And the same cheek. That's going to be the 4th personal foul on Shineyama. Shineyama saying, you're taking me for target practice. These 2 free throws will cut the lead down to 6, but with 15 seconds remaining, just no way you can overhaul this disadvantage. Especially if O'Quinn doesn't make the free throw. Free throw numbers below 75% for Sanen, shooting 18 out of 25. Kawasaki looking forward to picking up their 38th victory of the season as they're trying to round out into form. The king will get it inside. They're going to need to get it past the half-court line, and they do. They're not going to take any more shots. This is going to be our final score. 90 for Kawasaki, 83 for the Sanen NEOPHOENIX. $32 big points for the king as he leads his squad to victory here. No Matt Janning, but the king said, doesn't matter. Ride my back and I'll take you to the promised land. 7-point victory here for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, they just flipped the script from the first and second quarter. It was very close in the third, but steady in the fourth was Kawasaki, winning that quarter by 5. As we're going to hear from Coach Kenji Sato in a bit, and quite possibly the king. And we'll have the highlights and we'll wrap things up with the numbers. Nice smile there from the king, and why not? He knows he's the hero today. Came up huge. A big double-double for Nick the King Fazekas. 32 points, 12 boards. Kylo Quinn also with a double-double of his own, almost a 20-20. Kylo Quinn finished with 20 points, 19 boards. Turnovers just proving to be too many and costly for the Sanen NEOPHOENIX. They would finish with 19 TOs as compared to just 11 for Kawasaki. And now we're gonna have Coach Kenji Sato. He's still seated though. That's him. They're setting things up here. in the middle of the court. And the fans showing their love to their brave Thunders. Well, the coaches and some of the players looking at the numbers. Those are the stat sheets that they hand out after every ball game. There's Matt Janning, an interested observer here today. The King looking at his handiwork. And now here we have Coach Kenji Sato.
ご来場の皆様、そして配信視聴をしていただいている皆さん、大変長くお待たせいたしました。これより勝利チームヘッドコーチ MVP インタビュー、そして中地区優勝セレモニーを行わせていただきます。本日90対83のスコアで3ゲームを下しまして、見事中地区優勝を果たしました。佐藤健二ヘッドコーチです。勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
やりました。まずは皆さんに中地区優勝の報告メッセージをお願いします。
はい、今日も苦しい試合でした。今シーズン苦しい試合もたくさんあった中で、いや本当に、いつもサポートしてくれて、僕たちの背中を押してくれて、それがエネルギーになって練習頑張って、こうやって中地区優勝を決められました。皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
いやー、それにしても最後まで目の離せない試合となりました。今日の試合自体を振り返ってはどのような印象ですか？
はい、流れが行ったり来たりして非常に苦しい試合でしたけど、最後第4クォーター、危ない時にルーズボール取り切ったりリバウンド取り切ったり体張ったり、そういうところ川崎らしさが出て本当にいい試合だったと思います。それができたのもこの轟アリーナの後押しだと思います。本当にありがとうございます。
まさにフルスロットルの戦いを見せてくれました。さて、明日もゲーム2があります。さらにはチャンピオンシップへと戦いは続いていきます。皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
はい、レギュラーシーズン残り5試合一戦一戦、とにかく最善を尽くしてやれること、それから CS に向けてやれること、みんなで話し合ってしっかり準備してきますので、またサポートしてください。今日はありがとうございました。
中地区優勝を果たしました川崎ブレイブサンダース佐藤健二ヘッドコーチでした。おめでとうございます。さて続きましては本日の MVP の発表に移らせていただきます。
Coach Kenji started out by talking about today's ball game and how tough it was. He said, "Thank you so much for today's support. We won. It was tough, and we have so many tough games this season, and we're going to have a lot of tough games ahead. In the fourth quarter, it was dangerous, but at the end of the day, it was a win and a good game." And he said, "For the championship, we will prepare well. Please continue to support the Kawasaki Brave Thunders." And here now is the King.
Yeah, in the beginning of the season, we kind of struggled. We were kind of, we were wondering if we could accomplish this goal in the beginning. We kind of got this thing going, and here in the last couple of months, we've really kind of taken it off. So we feel like we're playing well going in the playoffs, and so we're going to need you guys' support now that we got home court, and we're really happy about that.
今シーズン最初の方はすごく苦しい時期が続いて勝ったり負けたり本当にここで地区優勝できるのかどうかっていう分からないような状況でもあったんですけど、そこからしっかりとチームは徐々にまとまって調子を上げて、そこからここ3ヶ月間ぐらいすごくチームの調子も良くて負けなしでやってきているので、そこでやっぱりここで練習を続けられているのもホームの皆さんの力だと思いますし、でここで、地区優勝を決めたことによってホームコートアドバンテージが決まりました。そのことによって、横浜さんと、セミファイナルをクォーターファイナルをここ轟でやるので、絶対に皆さんの助けが必要になってくるのでよろしくお願いします。
そのホームで力強い声援を受けて 13連勝となりました。ホームゲームです。そこについてはもう一言いただけますか。
Yeah, I mean, I look up, you know, and I happen to see the board every time, and we've got over 5,000 fans in here, so, you know, you guys are, you know, a lot of energy. You know, you fans really let us go here at home, and we've been able to win that many because of you guys.
で今日も 3クォーター終わりに、上を見て今日の来場者数が5000名ということで本当に、多くのファン観客の皆さんの声援がすごく自分たちにも届いてますしここホーム13連勝は、ホームの皆さんの助けがなければできなかったことだと思うので本当にありがとうございます。
さて本日のニック選手の個人スタッツです。32得点を挙げました。うち4本のスリーポイントも含みリバウンド12本ダブルダブルの大活躍を見せました。ご自身のプレーを振り返ってはいかがですか。
Yeah, you know, I wanted to come out with a lot of energy. You know, obviously this was a kind of a deciding game for us, so you know, I want to come out with the best energy I could. Really try to focus on making shots early to try to get us off to a good start.
で今日は試合前から、この試合で全てが決まるということが分かっていたので、特別気合を入れて試合に臨みました。でそれで、前半からしっかりと自分のシュートタッチが良くてシュートを決めきることができたのでそれを継続できたことが良かったと思っています。
それから合わせて、先日のアウェイの新潟戦ゲーム2では B リーグの自身のハイスコア更新となりました41得点を挙げました。こちらもおめでとうございます。さて、そんなニック選手には MVP 選出ということで本日の冠スポンサー株式会社アップデータ様より商品が贈呈されます。プレゼンターは株式会社アップデータパーソナル SX 事業部長竹豚祐樹様です。ニック選手には10万円相当のソーラーパネルと、ポータブルバッテリーのセットが贈られます。ご自宅のベランダやキャンプの際に活用いただけますのでね、ぜひともプライベートでご使用ください。はい、それでは贈呈をお願いいたします。いいですね、フォトセッションタイムです。ね、ご自宅でのベランダキャンプも楽しそうです。よろしいですか。以上フォトセッションタイムでした。株式会社アップデーター竹豚様ありがとうございました。さて続きましてはこの後川崎ブレイブサンダース B1 中地区優勝セレモニーを執り行います。選手の皆さんコート中央にご整列ください。はいね、中心には先ほども申しましたが新潟戦ゲーム2でキャリアハイも更新したニック選手。さて、準備が整ったようです。それではこれより中地区優勝セレモニーを執り行います。川崎ブレイブサンダースには B リーグより賞金と記念品が贈呈されます。プレゼンターは公益社団法人ジャパンプロフェッショナルバスケットボールリーグ島田真二チェアマンです。それでははじめにプライズボードの贈呈です。こちら藤井選手が代表して受け取りましたフォトセッションです。
So congratulations to your B1 Central Conference champions, the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, and they notch it by picking up their 38th victory here today.
こちらは篠山選手が代表して受け取ります。
Of course, they're going to call in their team captain, Ryosei Shinuyama. So half the job is done for the Brave Thunders as they have gotten to the championship, and now it's time for bigger things.
フォトセッションに移らせていただきます。これからいくつかのパターンでフォトセッションとさせていただきます。最初に選手全員プライズボード、さらには優勝プレート、こちらでまずは最初の1枚を。はい、続いてこちらのですね、横断幕とともにフォトセッションです。他に複数パターンここから取らせていただきます。ここでご案内です。ただいま選手チームスタッフが着用しております B1 中地区優勝記念 T シャツ、本日の21時よりクラブ公式オンラインショップにて受注販売を開始いたします。店頭販売はございません。クラブ公式オンラインショップからお買い求めください。詳細はクラブ公式 SNS またはクラブ公式サイトをご覧ください。続いてはチームスタッフの皆さんも一緒にフォトセッションとなります。ご来場のファミリーの皆さんも、はい、今たくさん写真撮ってもらってると思うんですが、どうぞ中地区優勝の記念にですね、たくさん撮っていただいて、ね、SNS にも掲載していただければと思います。さて、最後にですね、アイリスのみんな、さらには我らがロール君も一緒にフォトセッション、写真撮影です。はい、あ、ロール君は餅ですね。ちゃんと餅になってくれています。以上フォトセッションタイムでした。さて、それではチームを代表する形にもありますし、今日の MVP のニック・ファジーカ選手にですね、最後のいつもの B.LEAGUE をお願いしますので、皆さん一緒に。
And here comes Nick the King to address the crowd once again, this time as the champions of the Central Conference. That's why he came up big with 32 points. 12 boards, here we go. And once again, congratulations to your champions of the Central Division. They got the job done today. They had 26 assists as compared to 21 for their opponents. Steals, 11-7. Also, with the advantage there. Points in the paint, they lost though by 10, 36-26. They were also out-rebounded by Sanen. That's very surprising. 42 as compared to 32, but still in the end, just those turnovers, too much for the Sanen NEOPHOENIX to overcome, and Kawasaki will win this one. お帰りの際、ぜひアリーナ内オフィシャルグッズショップにて、お立ち寄りください。またクラブオフィシャルオンラインショップでも本日23時59分まで。Matt Janning didn't see any action today. They didn't seem to have needed him. It was a close game though. But in the end, they will come away with the W.
ご案内です。この後、ニック選手によるヒーローバスが行いますが、その関係でただいまより安全上の都合でベンチ向かい側の通路を一度通行止めとさせていただきます。スタッフの指示に従って行動をお願い申し上げます。 お帰りになられる際恐縮ではございますが、勝利時セレモニー終了までお待ちください。またご自身の席から離れたり通路を走ったり階段を駆け下りて追いかけないようにしてください。ご自身と周りの方が怪我をする恐れがあります。
And as our Central Conference champions say goodbye to their fans, we will say goodbye to each and every one of you. Thanks so much for joining us. Till tomorrow, take care. Have a good night ahead. God bless.
3, 2, 1, go バズーカ。ナイスバズーカ MVP ビッグワンスレイカーズ。今日もザ・キングがチームを牽引してくれました。すごいです。最後に本日の出演者紹介をさせていただきます。まずは我らがロール君、最後は持ちでフォトセッションにも参加しました。ナイスパフォーマンスありがとう。続きましてアイリスより本日はリョウがご挨拶申し上げます。
こんばんは、アイリスのリョウです。本日も熱い応援をありがとうございました。残りのレギュラーシーズン、そしてチャンピオンシップに向けて今日よりさらに熱い川崎コールでホームの雰囲気を一緒に作っていきましょう。引き続き熱いご声援をよろしくお願いします。レッツゴーサンデー。
アイリスよりリョウがご挨拶申し上げました。続いてセクヤマさん。
はい、優勝おめでとうございます。やりましたね。明日も試合があります。皆さん、気をつけてお帰りください。明日も応援よろしくお願いします。
やったね。はい、続きましてみゆちゃん。
はい、本日もありがとうございました。中地区優勝、すごく嬉しいです。明日も一緒に熱い応援をよろしくお願いします。
本日中地区優勝チームが成し遂げられましたのはファミリーの皆さんの熱き応援があってことです。応援誠にありがとうございました。アリーナ MC 高森哲が務めさせていただきました。明日もご来場お待ちしてます。そしてチャンピオンシップへみんなで駆け抜けていこうじゃありませんか。ビッグネームコンサーティーブレイブサンダーズ、本日はありがとうございました。本日は B.LEAGUE 2022-23シーズン川崎ブレイブサンダーズホームゲームみんなでプレゼンツ川崎ブレイブサンダーズブラザーズ3弦ネオフェニックスゲーム1にご来場いただきまして誠にありがとうございました。スタッフによる整理案内に従ってこの後速やかにお帰りいただきますようにどうぞよろしくお願い申し上げます。ご理解ご協力ください。それでも最後になりますが川崎ブレイブサンダーズホームゲームではもうおなじみですね。スタダルパーのファイルをちゃんとお聞きいただきながらお別れとさせていただきます。いやーね、佐藤ヘッドコーチがおっしゃった通り苦難の道もありましたが素晴らしい結果を残してくれました中地区優勝です。また明日もお会いできるのを楽しみにしています。お気をつけてありがとうございました。 プレゼンツリーグ2022-23シーズン夏秋プレイサッカー